Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Ahmad Riza Pahlavi. Today we are going to dive into a topic that affects all of us, our economy, our companies, and our families. Women's role in modern society. We are not here to talk about opinions. Instead, we are here to look at the hard facts. My team and I have analyzed the latest data, and what we found in a story of asymmetric progress. Women have advanced incredibly in some areas, but are strangely stuck in others. Let's explore why. First, let's establish our ground. We didn't want to rely on anecdotes, so we are aggregated data from the most credible sources available between 2023 and 2024. We look at global reports from the World Economics Forum and McKinsey, but we also drilled down into our local context using data from PPS Indonesia. We focus on three specific variables: education, unpaid care work, and corporate leadership. This ensures that what we are discussing today is backed by rigorous statistics. Now, take a look at the first chart. This is what we call the education employment paradox, and honestly, it's quite baffling. As you can see in the purple bar, women are actually outperforming men in education. 56% of university graduates are women. They are ready and they are qualified. But look at the blue bars on the right. Despite being more dedicated, women participation in workforce is stuck at only 53%, while men are up at 82%. This question we have to ask is, if we are producing so much talent, why is the market failing to absorb it? To answer that, why we have to look outside the office, this pie chart reveals the invisible barrier. It shows the distribution unpaid care work, things like cooking, cleaning, raising children. Women represented in purple are shouldering 76% of this burden. Imagine trying to run a race while carrying backpack that is 3 times heavier than your opponents. That is the reality for working women. This double burden creates a massive time tax that makes it incredibly difficult for them to compete on equal footing with men. Next, let's talk about career progression. We often hear about the glass ceiling at the very top, but our data suggests the problem starts much earlier. Look at this trend line. At the entry level, men and women are almost equal, but what's happened at the very first step up, the manager level? We see a sharp drop to 38%. This is what researchers call the broken rung. Women aren't just getting stuck at the CEO level. They are falling off the ladder at the very first promotion. By the time we got the C-suite, we're left with only 22%, simply because we lost so much talent at the beginning. So, what does all this data tell us? We have identified three key findings. First, we have a styled revolution, high competence but low absorption. Second, the motherhood penalty. Israel, the uneven distribution of home duties is the primary anchor holding women back. And third, companies are focusing on the wrong problem. We don't just need more women on boards, we need to fix the promotion process at the junior management level to stop the leak in pipeline early on. In conclusion, the data is clear. Women have done their part by getting educated. Now the system needs to do its part. We cannot expect different results if we keep the same structures. We need to shift our focus from fixing women to telling them to be more ambitious, to fixing the system. This means investing in the care economy like affordable childcare and fixing that broken rung in our corporate ladders. This is the only way to turn this potential into actual economic powers. Thank you very much for listening. It's a complex issue, but the solutions are within our reach if we follow the data. And I'm very happy to take any question from the comment below. Thank you very much and goodbye.